Happy week 14, NFL fans. This your boy Zay from the Smart to Wise channel oh, I'm just getting used to this. Anyway, let me start it over. Happy week 14 to my Smart to Wise homies on IG, FB, and YT. It's your boy Zay. Giving my first ever Smart to Wise NFL picks where I'll go over money line bets I've made and some red zone specials off of FanDuel. All right, so I'm a little bit amateur when it comes to this sports betting. So I'm smart phase of things, right? And I say smart because I've been an NFL fan since over 30 years, right? Maybe 35 years, showing my age. But anyway, so I feel somewhat confident in my picks on who will win or who will achieve some of these milestones today to put a little extra money in my pocket. And if you trust me, your pocket as well. So let's go over it, right? So, FanDuel, which I've been using off and on since Brady won the last Super Bowl, right? When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who they beat in the Super Bowl that year? I forget. But anyway, when Brady won his Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, I put a couple dollars on FanDuel and won probably about $300. And I let it sit all last season. And then, about 2 weeks ago, I said, hey, I'm tired of sitting idly on the sideline. And I live in a state where you can gamble. So I said, hey, why not just throw a little $5, $10, maybe $20 into FanDuel and just see what happens, right? I spend this on junk food and ordering breakfast sandwiches throughout the week. So I figured, why not let this money work for me? So here I am. I put in 25 one week and I kept breaking even. Was mainly betting on the red zone specials, right? So bets like every team at the 1 o'clock game will hit a field goal, or every team at the 4 o'clock game will have a passing touchdown. Little bets like that. And sometimes you'll bet on a combination of players getting one or more touchdowns or quarterbacks getting over 200 yards passing. So those are the type of bets I was doing at first. And then I started betting on money lines. And then, again, I told you I'm smart. I'm not wise to this shit. I'm smart. So what I learned this week is if you pick multiple games, you can just throw in like $10. It's called the leg parlay. So I did a 12-leg parlay. I'm going to share with you guys as well and share what I bet and my potential payout. And we'll keep our fingers crossed so your boy can come up. But let's start from the top. All right. So let me go over my red zone picks. So today I picked one of the red zone specials, and it's each team scores one field goal in the 1 o'clock game. I put $5 in. It was plus 1,100. So I stand to win the payout of $60 off a $5 bet. And what I noticed, that's pretty much a safe bet. I've hit that 2 of the last 3 weeks playing with the field goals, whether it's the 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock game. So I feel confident in that. I mean, every team scores. Shutouts are very rare in NFL. So at the minimum, teams should be able to get a field goal. But sometimes a team will get a safety or a team would just get all touchdowns. But we'll see. I feel confident in that bet. All right. Another one I did was each team scores one field goal in the 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game, and 4:25 game. 4:25 game. So that's all games besides the night game and Monday night game and the Thursday night game that already passed. I bet that. That's a 3,500 plus bet. So $5 can win me $180. Again, that's hedging my bet. That never happened. I don't believe any game this week. I mean, any week this season, all teams have done that. But we'll see. Next, I did each team score one touchdown and one field goal in the 1 o'clock game. Again, I am not that confident in that bet, but I said, what the hell is $5? Again, that's one bacon, egg, and cheese in 2015. So, on a coffee, because now that costs like $9. But anyway, so $5 will win me $220. Then I got for another red zone special, I got each team to score one rushing touchdown in the 1 o'clock game. That's a 17,000 plus bet, right? So $5 can win me $855 on that. That's really difficult because some teams might not even sniff the red zone, let alone the 10 to goal line zone of the field. But hey, what the hell? $5 can win me $855. That'd be a nice Christmas for the family and a couple extra polos for myself. Next, we got each team scores 2 touchdowns in the 1 o'clock game. That's super rare, but I put $3 on that right there, and that can win me $288. 2 touchdowns. Hey man, if you think about teams like, I'm thinking some sorry ass teams that can't score because their quarterbacks suck and they have too many injuries. Russell Wilson looking like he can't get 2 touchdowns in Denver. I don't know. Texans suck, so they might not get that either, but we'll see. Let's go to my 12-leg parlay, right? So this is the big one right here, guys. So I put $10 in, and the eventual payout, if I happen to hit on all 12 games, I can win $11,072. Needless to say, if I win, you won't know, and if I lose, you won't know because you won't know. But anyway. So let's look at what I bet on, right? Because this is, where you pick money line. So I didn't pick spreads. I just picked winners of these games. So Minnesota versus the Vikings, right? That's a NFC Central matchup rivalry. Minnesota's been pretty consistent. Kirk Cousins with the change. I think they lost the past 2 weeks. So I think that they could beat Detroit. Detroit has been a surprise. They've been putting up buckets, putting up points. So we'll see. It's a competitive game because this is like the rivalry. Then you got Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh over Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have been struggling to score. I think Lamar Jackson might be banged up. And also Kenny Pickett for the Pittsburgh Steelers, New Jersey, Ocean Township, 07712 zip codes owned. Been doing okay for Pittsburgh Steelers, and can't go wrong with Mike Tomlin, man. I mean, his team's not that talented. They're trying to recover from losing Roethlisberger, but they went in the right direction. So I picked Pittsburgh in that one. Then this next one right here. This is a pick on the strength from my brother and my hometown because I'm from Central Jersey, right? But Central Jersey has 2 regions, right? The region I'm from, Jersey Shore, we are New York aligned. And the opposite side of Central Jersey, where I currently reside, is like the Burlington, Mercer County area is Philadelphia. So Giants versus the Eagles, rivalry, right? Less than an hour apart driving. But the Eagles are 1 loss, best team in the NFL, but I just don't believe the Eagles. Sorry, guys. I picked the Giants, even though they do struggle to score, but I think that they're in New York, so it's going to be lit. I think Saquon Barkley might have a big game, so I'm going with the Giants on the upset. Then I got Buffalo Bills versus the Jets. Man, Buffalo Bills is nice. Even though the Jets are much better this year, and these are 2 division rivals as well, I picked the Bills. Then we got another upset that I'm betting on, which is the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals, and I picked the Cleveland Browns. I mean, Deshaun Watson is back. The fondler himself, He's the football version of my man from Players Club. Not to joke about rape, because he didn't rape anyone. He just was super aggressive and using his perceived power and money to try to coerce women to perform acts on him during massage sessions. And it's one of the weirdest things. He got a huge contract, and he's been missing the first 12 weeks of the NFL season, but now he's back and didn't play all last season. But anyway, I think, he sucked last week, even though they won, and he played against the division rivals and also state rivals against the Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland. So I just think he might show up. I don't know. Even though Joe Burrow been balling, I think, the Cleveland might win. Then you got Tennessee. They lost last week to my boys, but they'll beat Jacksonville. Then we got the Dallas versus Texans. Texans suck, so I picked Dallas. Kansas City versus Denver Broncos. The Broncos suck, so I picked KC. Seattle versus Carolina. This might be a little bit of a bang out, so I picked Seattle. Even though they're not, I'm a 49ers fan, so I don't pick them lightly because I hope they lose. But if I'm going to put money on it, which is my logic rather than my heart, I'm going to bet with the Seahawks. Then I picked my 49ers to beat Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, even though we got a 3rd string quarterback, a.k.a. Mr. Irrelevant, but our defense is crazy. So I picked predictable win there. Then we got another interesting matchup, Miami Dolphins versus Chargers. And I misspoke. My 49ers beat the Dolphins last week. Anyway, this is going to be a good game. 2 young quarterbacks. But I picked the Chargers because I like that young quarterback a little more than Miami's young quarterback. Anyway, money. I think I took too long because what's the name acts a little weird. They logged you out real quick, I guess, to try to protect you from being a compulsive gambler. So let me log in on my phone real quick so I can tell you my last few bets. So again, guys, this is FanDuel that I use. And FanDuel is a good look. Very user friendly. Sometimes it says I'm not in a place. It doesn't. It misverifies my location as if I'm in a state that you can't gamble in. All right. So let me go back to my money lines. My 12-leg parlay. So I was lastly was the New England Patriots versus Arizona. I picked Arizona. They on Hard Knocks. Kyler Murray. I just want to see him do well. So anyway, those are my bets for week. Week 14 of the NFL slate. Again, these are my smart picks. By Tuesday, we'll know if those smart picks are wise, and I have a couple extra dollars in my pocket, or I'll be a few extra dollars poor. We'll see. Hit me on Instagram, Zay every day, Zay ZayEvreday, or just follow me. Yeah, just follow me there. All right, guys. Good luck today.